Here we go. Got this fancy Jeep on the lift here, and we've got some underglows rock lights. I don't know what they're called anymore. You know, just the chunk ones. Got 20 of them. Oh, well, if I could show y'all. I got some flat black screws, so shouldn't have to notice them. Shouldn't stick out like a shiny bolt. But I personally don't like rock lights. Especially my biggest pet peeve is when they mount them right here and you meet them going down the road. But more people that follow me probably do like them, so therefore makes sense for me to put them on there. So like I said, my biggest pet peeve is seeing them, so I'm gonna try to make sure that don't happen. And wires, and I think I've got an idea I've never seen done before, and I'm gonna try that, but that'd be when we get all said and done. Let me click a light on. I've got 1, 2, 3 going there, and then you can see the yellow tape there and there. So I'm questionable on these. I may actually mount them where the 4-link used to go back there. Right here on the outside, got one there, one there, and 1, 2, 3, and one back here, and on opposite side somewhere. So like I said, I've never done underglows like these, so I don't know if it'd be perfect, but we'll learn from our mistakes. So I'm gonna get all these zip ties. Oh, I got lucky. All them wires got to go through, and this one, just to keep it clean, I got rid of the emergency brake. So 2 little holes right here, kind of central location of the Jeep, so that'd be perfect. So like I said, I'm gonna get all these wire ties undid and go from there. I'm sure everybody already knows what they do, but if you didn't, one of these buttons, they do colors, and you can change brightnesses, and I don't understand why it has 2 remotes, but there we go. I hope that takes longer than I mounting the things right there. That was awesome. Yeah, so I realized my screws I got are probably 3/4 of an inch, and they're too short. I need inch. I had like 2 of them. There is nobody nut and bolting these things, I can about guarantee you. So I'm gonna run to my parents' house and grab some proper length screws. Well, you didn't have enough, but I guess 1 screw will hold them in for the time being. I'm gonna start with the longest ones and see how my reach is. Surely to goodness, this is like the smallest SUV ever made, and I see people with like 1-ton trucks with these, so I'm gonna check the length on there and go from there. Well, this sucks. These, look how this is pitiful. Of course it's China, you know, what do you expect? It's not exactly central, but from there, the farthest it's gonna reach to is right there. I still got like 5 more foot to go, so I'm in a dilemma. I've got 4 sets of these for my squatted Jeep build, and they're synced. So like, that's 2 different ones. I can turn them on and change, you know, all the settings. But I think there's only 8 or whatever. There's 20 of them. So I don't know what to do. Like, I can have these mounted front and back, but I like the white color. That's yellow. Like, these are actually pretty white. So I was going to extend the wires, but turns out there's 4 wires in each one of these. I don't know. It's just, let me figure this problem out. So it's just 4 itsy tiny wires. So it's got 1 plug that goes this way, 1 plug that way. So I'm gonna cut these and extend them. Then I can just have 1 come out the back, 1 come out the front, and that should be close enough. So I'm having a solder extension in here, and just in case you ain't ever watched soldering, you have, all you do is just skip Where's the wires? Take this thing hot and dab some solder. Like I said, I taught myself this too, so now both of them's covered in solder. Make sure to put your heat shrink on first, and you can get them to lay side by side. That's the hard part. And that's all there is to it. Give it a little tug, make sure it's good. Slide that over. Alright, almost done. I got everything soldered up. I just want to make sure it still works. Get the battery. Still don't know what the white wire does. I'll figure that out later. Maybe like a key ignition switch. This is just a constant. If you want to remote it or whatever. So that's on. Remote. Yep. I just plugged in one, so we're still good. We'll that's that. Change colors. So yeah, we're all good to go. So maybe now I can mount like a front section and then a back section, and I'll run this under like the console. There's like no hope of getting them right here. So change the plan. I got one here, one there, one there, one there. And I'm going to try where the shifter goes in, between the shifter, the full drive shifter and the transmission. I'm gonna lower it down and see if that's gonna be a good place to go, and before I just start running all this stuff and it don't work. So trying to stay ahead of my problems. Got a little rain going on. I had to change the plans. I wanted to go ahead and mount several of them. The rear is pretty easy. Just make sure everything's gonna go right. But one little problem is the drill won't fit. So got a cool tool. Check it out. Hope y'all can see or hear me if it was raining, but I got a right angle to it. I've never used it to put a screw in. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Alright, so it's a little hard to use. Dude, well, I got both my hands. Here we go. It's kind of hard to use. It's pretty hard to use. There we go. It ain't about 4 hands to use this thing. Okay. Got the rear worked in here. That should work out wonderful. Got the counting. I'm 1 over on the rear, so may have to splice more wires. That's why my ABS lights on. But gonna mount there, and well, I guess I can do it either way. But the extension I built has got to go from here to up there, and I got to pull the console. And I know you're thinking that that's kind of a big deal, but I put the 242 HD, so I got to swap that out anyway. So I'm gonna pull the console and see what we're looking at then. I don't know. So this is what I was talking about. Got this section that I extended. I got to get it to go under that carpet, over that hump. Probably gonna take that seat out, and then this will mount somewhere. Not really a mount because I got to take this out. So yeah, somewhere up along there, I'll show you when I know exactly, is where I'm gonna try to get the front, probably on both sides, so I don't have to jump the tunnel. So I'm gonna get those to come through the firewall tunnel, whatever you call it. So I'm gonna get one of them figured out. Evidently we're having a flood down there. So what I did is took pry bar, stuck it in, twisted it over, got the hook on the end, so when it twisted over, it pulled the carpet up. Same thing there. Now I've got one of these little springy things. Highly doubt this is gonna work. Probably gonna have to put a piece of string through there. It's going good till it wouldn't. Oh, no way. That's close enough. I think I can get it by hand. We'll get that pulled through there and buttoned up. got it pulled through, got all of them hooked up. Like I said, I forgot I got 3 and I was planning on 2 per wheel well. We'll figure something out. Get the front up there. So I know the shifters go through right there, the cables I think I showed you. I'm gonna drill a hole right here on both sides of the tunnel. And I've got these little grommets. Where they at? Right there. I'm gonna try to be proper and use those so the rubber don't cut on the metal. Oh, one trick, I use stepper bits. That way, like when you go through, if you're using like a normal size drill bit and you're pushing, it'll just go all the way through. So this one you can kind of step, and just makes it easier to catch yourself making a mistake. Just lay the grommet up on there, and stepper bits you can, I know y'all probably can't see it, but it tells you measurement, so I can tell I need to go about 9/16, and it should pop right in there. Little trick with them. Now I know where to stop. Oh, this hurts me. Just kidding, I really don't care. There we go. And I'm gonna try to finesse this thing in there, mate. I think that's the right size. Yeah, I think it is. It's got like a little, not a booger, what do you call it? Metal spur. But no, what do you call them things? Yep. I got it, the passenger side drilled in the same spot. And on the way up of the Jeep, I was going to attach, like I said, 2 per wheel well. Well, I miscalculated. I got 2, 2, 2, 1. So either gonna take away one of the back ones in the center or get one from the other kit that I just showed you. So we'll see what I do. Don't really like the idea, but like I said, I don't want to be able to see them. So I think right along here, I'm gonna self-tap into the fender well. Like, I don't like the idea, but my buddy just came by and said that now they sell them with magnets. I was like, that's, if kids are magnetizing them, I think self-tapper. And then I'm gonna drill the hole into that and then tuck it around, and still gotta hide wires. That's gonna be fun. All right, we're in the home stretch here. Ain't got these mounted yet. I was making sure the wires was good, but got one there, one that tucks up right there. Luckily, somebody was reading on the internet wrong and probably cut this out. So that's where I went through. I'm gonna go across here and then still gotta show you what I'm doing there. Same thing on the other side. This side, got one right here. We'll find a way to attach the wires. And I got another one here. They'll tuck in behind this black plastic shield, and then they'll jump right across. I'm sorry, y'all are sideways. Jump right across here. I don't even know if I'm about to hide them. And this side got even better. Same 2 light setup. They're gonna come around, and they actually went behind and go through the fuel pump right there and then come in. So it's time for me to plug them all up, make sure they work, and then start buttoning up wires. So definitely a bigger job than I was, well, I don't know. I've never done this before. It's not bad, it's just kind of time consuming. So got every one of them run. The 2 that are right there, you can see you got to go all the way around, all the way back. They're gonna be a little bit short. So what I did, put a little green dot, and I'm gonna stick it through there, and I'm gonna dielectric grease it, heat shrink it, and same thing on that. Oh man, my muffler guy scratched my springs, but oh well, nobody will even see that. So I'm gonna stick them through and dielectric grease, heat shrink them, and then let them hang back out on the outside. Should be enough slack. So yeah. All right, I don't know how good GoPro's gonna like this lighting. Got a flashlight, it's starting to get dark or rain. So slide the heat shrink over it, fill it full of dielectric, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a dab on this one. And I kind of want too much because when I put the heat shrink on there, I want it to kind of squeeze out and it'll be fully waterproof then. So there's too much of that. Probably smear it around just a little bit. Shh, don't tell nobody. And then slide this heat shrink over it. Wish I had black, but we can paint it or put split loom. Now raise it up. And that should be pretty fully waterproof. We'll let that one go back outside and the rest of them can hang out in the cab. Oh, I guess while I got you on here, I can show you. Got lots of crap. Front one, come in through the grommet right there. We might put some grease. Got all my connectors right here. It's under that, because like I said, I've got to change that. And I'll just put the camera over there. Y'all can see. Got that one all tucked away. So we'll get all this buttoned up and I guess we can see if they work. So now I've got to figure out all my wire lengths. Y'all can see, got wires there, wires hanging down everywhere. So probably gonna use Gorilla Tape, duct tape for the time being, but I'm gonna get all those pushed where they need to go, what needs to go in the cab, what don't. Yeah, so just a lengthy process here, but gonna get all that tucked away and then we'll start hiding wires. So bright. Got everything buttoned up. Like right here, I think I'm gonna end up using split loom on it. But some of these other areas I'll tidy up. But like right through, oh, right here. You know, that's not that bad, but I wanna do better. And I'm not gonna use duct tape. And then try to think, there's one more spot right along here. Like I said, you'd have to crawl under here and just find these wires. So I'm not gonna get that technical. I might put some split loom. But like right down through here is the main thing. Oh, you can already see I got it done right here. This had a little rust spot, and what I do is get foil tape. And if you've never seen foil tape, it's what they use on ductwork. It's got like a cardboard backing. It's crazy sticky and don't come back off, but sometimes it does wrinkle. But like the whole underside of the Jeep is satin black, and I don't have any satin, so I got some different stuff. I'm gonna try it. I mean, I'm just gonna let y'all show it or see it, and then I'll finish up the video. But like right here, you can see the piece of duct tape right there. That's where you'll need the, like this stuff right here, the texture. And it was already done. If you look, that piece right there, that's what that is. So basically what I'm gonna do is replicate that, and you'd have to look really hard to find the wires. So let me get some stuff set up. Got one little stretch done, I'll call it. You can see I'm gonna take the light up, and then I've got this foil tape here, and it is crinkly, but it will not come back off. And I'll get it all painted, and that's what I was gonna say. This right here has been here the whole video, and I guarantee you probably haven't noticed it. So I don't know how good this paint will match, but I'll give it a whirl and see what it looks like. Let me shake it up. All right, like I said, this is gloss. It's not gonna be perfect. It's just what I got, but you'll get the picture. There's the tape. You can see it very easy. Start fading it in. There we go. Yeah. I think this needs shook more, but keep on going. Before you know it, the wire's not there. You could, I mean, if you knew what you were looking for, you could see it. Like I said, that's not even the right color, and it's still glossy because it's wet. But that's pretty good cover. Wait till you see when I do it up there. That's cool up there. My next dilemma was, well, I got both sides there done up until that way. I gotta raise the Jeep up. You can see I'm hunkering down, but the rear right here, that's where I showed y'all earlier, whatever. But I think I'm gonna use some of this crap. I don't know what it's split loom, but it's like the new, it's just different. It looks a whole lot better than old crusty stuff like that. So I'm gonna get that done. I don't know if there's really anything I've got to do. No, it goes through the gas tank. That goes to the gas tank right there. I think I got to do, oh, sorry. Right there, I've got to just barely button that stuff up, probably on both sides, but I'll get this split loom and then raise it up so I can stand up. Bet y'all are wondering why I did that. I sprayed it twice. Oh, I don't think the paint was shook up. It was like splotty. I think I'm gonna hashtag this whole build no wires. Got split loom. I got all this done. Gotta pull the tape off, but split loom back there. If you look, you can see wires, and it's just, you can go forever. But I had to do a little support here, keep it off the exhaust. So now it's time to button up this up here. Still got to raise the Jeep up. One of the things I learned from selling vehicles is optimistic, pessimistic people, whatever, I get them confused. But you can have the nicest Jeep in the world, and there's gonna be somebody that'll walk up and pick out the tiniest flaw in anything. Especially, well, not gonna say that, but I missed a spot in the paint. I don't know if y'all can see it. Right beside the light, I had some tape over it. I'm gonna leave it. That'll give somebody something to complain about. Got all the underside done on that. The fender wells next. That's my favorite part, and then that's it. So you can see somebody started full taping right here. So I'm gonna full tape all this up and then see how it's textured right there, if y'all can see it. That's so cool, because by the time I do this and blend it in, you'll barely even be able to tell that I did that. Yep, my headlight's off. So got it full taped up, and I don't remember if this is the good stuff. I think I'm gonna have to mismatch, or not miss, I think I'm gonna have to mix some of this and other to get the texture right. But like I said, when this is done, you have to be looking so hard to find. I mean, you done forgot there's wires up there probably. I'll probably have to paint match, but I'm gonna touch the wires right there. And this will dry dull, but you can't even tell where the tape starts. I mean, much imagine even remembering a wire's in there. So that's pretty cool. I still gotta finish back here, but this thing's been on my list for like a week and a half waiting on parts. So I'm gonna finish this one and that one, sit on the ground, turn the lights off, see what it looks like. Well, for what I spent, I guess I'm impressed. GoPro don't like dark lighting, but a few different colors. It's raining, or I'd walk outside. But if I can get back on the one, I mean, it illuminates everything. Kind of the way I was hoping for. Spring glow, all the under stuff under there. But I got the colors memorized. One blue, and then there's white. Feel like everybody except me has seen this app. Pretty neat. Change colors, brightness, you can just hit a button. Yeah. Well, that's it. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I'm doing this stuff regardless, so if y'all want to tag along, cool. If not, have a good day.